Good afternoon. My name's Dawn. I've put together a presentation that I'm hoping you all will enjoy. Just as each person's personality is different, their learning style is equally different. In the past, I've worked in corporate America. It's vital that we get back to the core of the companies, and that's by taking an interest in the people that help run it. With this being said, being in a position of leadership means we must also analyze our own abilities. Learning about ourselves allows us to better understand how to help others learn. First and foremost, the facilitator must not only use emotional intelligence, but must also practice it themselves. Experience and skills may have landed the job, but emotional intelligence determines how successful one will be in that job. As leaders worldwide are discovering, attention to emotion has been shown to save time, expand opportunities, and focus energy for better results. Emotional intelligence enhances teamwork, cooperation, as well as manages stress, which we all could use. Studies have shown a substantial decrease in turnover rates for employees that receive emotional intelligence training. Simply stated, when people like who they work for and who they work with, they stay in their jobs, which keeps them motivated to learn, resulting in an increase in productivity. This training would be most beneficial for managers and their team members to attend together. As the brain matures, we're able to use our cognitive abilities to determine behavior. Cognitivism is the ability to stop, think, and then react. It is analyzing the situation which allows for a more controlled reaction. A learner processes the information, which requires the use of critical thinking. This brings us to the dire need to learn metacognition. This learning theory teaches us about the different ways people learn and process information. But most importantly, it helps us determine our own abilities. Metacognition teaches us to set goals, monitor our progress, and learn to adapt. Bringing awareness to our strengths and weaknesses will allow them to be capitalized upon or improved upon. As management, it's important that we remember to praise those strengths in our teams and not just focus on their weaknesses. This training will give learners confidence and personal responsibility that will increase their motivation to learn by increasing their own self-efficiency. To determine strengths and weaknesses, testing and training on Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence would be an excellent asset for all involved. Numerous studies have been conducted finding that everyone does not learn in the same manner. This theory allows for out-of-the-box thinkers to shine. This slide explains those types of intelligence. While we may not be able to train in all 9 of the intelligence, most people learn from a combination of these intelligence. It can also be beneficial to have team members work together that share the same intelligence. It would be easier explained to one another, which will allow for less frustration as well as confusion. Constructivism is determined to be very beneficial in adult learning. Teachers believe adults to be significantly more intelligently curious, motivated to learn, willing to take responsibility for their learning, willing to work hard at learning, clear about what they want to learn, and concerned with the practical applications and implications of learning than were children and adolescents. Constructivism uses past experiences to be able to relate to new information. This again will reinforce working together as a team as one another builds off of their experiences. Teamwork is also the concept behind the zone of proximal development. This training helps for communication within departments. It allows for less competent team members to develop their understanding through the help of a more skillful team member. This will also help with building confidence to the less competent team member because they're simply guided in the right direction until they're fully understanding on their own. One of the last learning principles that we will be including in this training is humanism. This theory is at the end of the training for the purpose that if all the prior training has been effectively taught, then this part allows for the learner to take control of the process. Confidence, communication, responsibility, teamwork, and self-awareness will be increased, which will motivate the learner. It increases positive self-efficiency as team members seek out knowledge of their own. The training in humanism will be built off the concept of Maslow created. In order to reach the goal of optimal potential of your team members, self-actualization must be taught. Simple needs must be met before complex needs can be achieved. Using the prior training methods, we will allow for this theory to create an independent, self-aware, confident, and motivated team member. The other method of training that will be provided is self-determination theory. This theory will increase the person's competency, sense of belonging, and be in control of their abilities. This training will also be achieved once prior training methods have been taught. By offering your team encouragement and positive feedback, This will reinforce this theory as well as be modeled by them. In today's economy, we cannot offer empty promises with raises or bonuses. We need to learn how to create loyalty again. We will see an increase in loyalty when we take the time to learn about one another. This training will build teamwork, communication skills, self-awareness, confidence, independence, and motivated team members simply by taking the time to help them learn about themselves as we discover their learning needs. This concludes my presentation. Can I answer any questions?